Hi guys, how is everyone? What is going on this Sunday night? Just popping on here because I wanted to share what I'm going to be doing for the next 30 days. It is just time. I've been kind of procrastinating in doing a cleanse detox type of program, and finally just decided that there's no time like now. And thanks to a little bit of encouragement of a dear friend of mine that has already done this. Hey Christy, what's up, girl? Happy Sunday night. Hope everybody had a great weekend. It has been a kind of a busy work, busy weekend. So anyway, I feel like I've been in the kitchen for like, I don't know, hours. It's been hours. Celebrating Ellie's birthday and all that. But anyways, I won't keep you too long here tonight. So if you're watching the replay, just say replay so I know that you popped on. And please feel free to holler with any questions, okay? So like I said, a girlfriend of mine, actually several friends from my church have kind of jumped on the healthy 30-day bandwagon with this program, and my niece is selling it. It is a multi-level marketing company. It's been around for years and years and years, and I'm almost embarrassed that I haven't ever like jumped in and tried this. I've actually looked at this stuff before, but you know, everything is like time and money, so just waiting for the right opportunity to do it. The last program that I did, I actually got an ample supply of that, and I was trying to get through some of that before I did anything else. But anyway, I've done tons and tons of different programs. Like maybe one day I'll go through all of them, but I mean tons of different companies. But if you've never done a cleanse like program, I highly recommend it, with several different product lines. Most of them have all been multi-level marketing products. They are generally pretty good, but in through the years I have really tried to focus on clean products, just to enhance that healthy, clean living lifestyle. And this definitely fits the bill. I've looked at the ingredients and I've compared it to other products that I've used, and everything is just good. Everything is good. So I'm drinking a little something, and I'll share that with you too. But so I wanted to just show you what comes in this kit. The company is Arbonne, so I'm sure many of you are familiar with this company, right? And they had a special last month where you could get 40% off as a preferred customer, and they usually have a preferred customer $29 fee to join as a preferred customer, but that would happen to be waived. And of course, the thrifty person that I am sometimes, not all the time, but I try to save a buck when I can. Hey Susan, what's up, girl? Try to save a buck when I can, and I compared everything. By the time you add the tax and shipping and whatnot, it ended up being a little bit cheaper just joining. And so I am going to do this 30-day reset, because this is just something that I'm going to have to do quarterly to keep all of my health in alignment with what I want to do in life. Because as I'm getting older, I mean, it's no secret, I've been battling inflammation for a very long time, and I've tried all different kinds of things, and I do best when I'm on a program. And so if I do end up really liking this, then you'll be probably seeing more of it, because I just went ahead and joined. So you get the discount. You get the discount at 35%, which I think is awesome. You don't have to wait to be like a certain level to get that discount. And you know, I'm familiar with this product line, it's been around for years, and I've just been busy trying other things. Hey Kayla, how are you? So anyway, so this is a 30-day program. Basically just to kind of reset your body and get you on a good path for healthy living. And everybody talks about healthy living. What is healthy living, really? Because it just sounds so broad, but really I've done a lot of research now for 10 years in trying to fix me and trying to give my mom tips before we found out that she was deathly ill. But I wish that I just knew more sooner than later. But anyway, healthy is really what you're putting in your mouth. What you're putting in your mouth, what you're putting in your body, what you're putting on your body. Then of course, activity is important as well, which I need to work on that also. But I really need to work on my energy, and part of that is just, well, I do need to be more conscientious of my workout plan. Probably need to work out more than what I do and really focus on that. But the big thing is really what you're putting in your mouth. So this does have protein shakes, although they encourage you to eat whole foods, which I'm all about that, right? So it's not a real restrictive plan, but you can make it as restrictive as you want to. Of course, the more restrictive that you are, more calorie deficit that you get, the more weight loss that you're gonna have. But for me, I'm really more interested in focusing on reducing inflammation, amping up my cognitive function, and just being more energetic, right? So sorry if I look like I'm about spent today, because I am about spent today. But it's been a good weekend. All right, so let's get into what we have here. So everything with tax and shipping, the set that I got ended up being like 50 or 55% off. And ultimately, this is probably the least expensive program out of a lot of different things that I've done in the past. I was really looking into doing Dr. Hyman's 10-day detox. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. But with that, he also had supplements that he suggested to buy. And by the time that you add up getting all of the different supplements, and some of them I have and I use, but it was going to be like around $200-ish, a little over $200 to get all of just the supplements, and eat real food and do smoothies like his recipes as well. But so this program, it ended up being, I don't know, maybe like $270 for 30 days supplies, which I thought was really, really good, because I've done some that are like 21 days. I've done some that are like 7 days, 9 days, 3 days. So I just want to encourage you to just maybe try some kind of a reset like this. If you're feeling sluggish, if you're feeling like you've got a lot of joint pain, because where there's inflammation, there's joint pain, and then it's just going to continue to deteriorate in your joints, and then eventually you're going to have to get joint replacement. I saw that time and time again when I was processing disability claims. Guys, it is so real and scary almost how many people were just getting joint replacements left and right. And my age, younger than my age, older than my age, and then of course cancer, right? So it's just not something that we can ignore if you really want to pay attention to your health. And I mean, I feel like I've come a long way. I can really kind of tell that I've been bad eating wise when my arthritis in my neck acts up. But when I'm doing really good, I feel like halfway normal. But I know that I feel like my cognitive response, thinking, just the cognitive function in general is definitely declining, and that really worries me because we have a history of dementia in my family as well as cancer. So anyway, so health is definitely on the noggin all the time. Hi Diane, how are ya? So I'm going to go over what came in this kit. I know I'm kind of rambling, but whatever. It's Sunday night in the beauty bar, big deal. So let's get to it, okay? So you get initially 2 full packets of protein powder. So I got a vanilla one and a chocolate. You do get to choose which ones to choose from. So they've got 20 grams of protein in these, and I was very, very impressed with the ingredients and the level of nutrients in here. So that is number one, and the plan is designed to basically do 2 shakes or one or 2 shakes, depending on if you want to use it as a meal replacement or not. They've got all different kinds of smoothie recipes that you can use. Today I did dip into it because I was just dying to try it. I wanted to see what the flavor is, and so I will describe it as I tried the vanilla. It does taste really, the flavor is very, very good. I've tried lots of different vegan proteins, and this is vegan. Of course, whey always tastes better. I have tried some soy as well, did not care for soy. And then just through the years, I have learned with my research that vegan is what you want to do when you're trying to do some type of a reset or a cleanse. It's just best for lowering your inflammatory response. And I'll just share, when I kind of was doing my first company that I was using that had whey shakes, you know, I felt really good system-wise, but maybe I don't even remember how long it was that I was using it, but I couldn't get rid of my headaches, and I was using all of these wonderful supplements, and I just couldn't figure it out. And looking back now, I'm wondering if it wasn't because it had whey in it or it had dairy in it. And those shakes weren't even really that good either, but you kind of acquire the taste. But vegan is tough. I've tried several different kinds of vegan formulas, and it's really, really hard to get a formula that is palatable. It really, really is. I've tried Target, I've tried GNC, I've tried Isogenics, I've tried Advocares, I've tried Modere, I've tried, oh gosh, you guys, I probably have tried it all except for Herbalife. So, and Beachbody, of course, was the most recent one. And what I'll say is that the flavor is good. It is a little gritty. So I'm definitely going to need to make like a smoothie with this. It's not the best shake to put like in just a shaker bottle and shake it and drink it, which is nice because that's convenient and through the day. I did mix it today with some chai tea, and it was very tolerable, but of course chai tea has tons of sugar in it. So, but that was, I'm starting officially tomorrow, so that was like my cheat. I'm like, okay, I can handle the flavor of this. The texture is a little gritty. I'm going to have to do smoothies with it. I can tell already, you know, in my blender. And then I was like, I really want a chai latte, but I'm not going to spend $5 at Starbucks, so I put my powdered chai latte in there. Okay, so that is shakes. Again, you're going to replace 2 meals, 1 to 2 meals, 2 if you're really shooting for weight loss. Weight loss, guys, is just going to come when you're eating clean and you're eating whole foods, and you're going to feel so much better. And your clothes are going to fit nicer, all those things. And then the next thing is the daily fiber boost. So fiber and I have issues. So I'm going to take this really, really slow. They suggest, I believe it is 1 scoop in, like you can just put it in your protein shake. And if you're not used to a lot of fiber, or if you've got a lot of fiber issues, they suggest just ease into that and go slowly. So I will be going very slowly with this because nobody wants to be bothered with that. I mean, basically, you're going to have more movements and hopefully better, more solid movements. And but it can be gassy. It can be a gas issue for some if you're not used to using a lot of fiber. And the last time I did a powder fiber like this, it was not pretty. Even after I decreased my amount that I was putting in to like a drink or whatever. But this is odorless and flavorless. Of course, everything is gluten-free, non-GMO. What else? I can't think. I'm getting tired. Okay, so you're going to add your fiber into the protein during the day, and so you're going to, let's just say that you want to really start reducing calories and try and go for the weight loss as well as just a nice clean digestive system. So then you would do your 2 shakes. You're going to add your fiber into the shakes, shake for breakfast, shake for lunch, and of course you can have some snacks in between. And then for the snacks, you're just going to do like your carrots and vegetables or a little handful of nuts and an apple. They suggest, of course, if you're going for the weight loss, to eat the fruits that have the low glycemic index, which of course would be your berries and green apples. I am not so much worried about that. My body needs fruit, and the fruit is going to sustain me and keep me from cheating because we are cutting out sugar and through this 30 days, processed sugar, not natural sugar. So, so some of the things that we're cutting out is dairy, sugar, alcohol, coffee because it is acidic when you get caffeinated coffee, and I've already known that. They did say vinegar, if that is inflammatory for you, and then soy, because that can be highly inflammatory as well. Now, and through the years, I've learned of some other things that are inflammatory, so I've just been kind of playing around with them to see how I feel after I'm done eating them. But it gets hard. If I'm not on a program, then I just tend to stray too far outside of the boundaries, and then I start getting joint pain, right? Okay, so those are the things that we're eliminating. But to help with some of that, they've got these really cool Fizz Sticks. So these are, these would be a great replacement for someone that's really trying to get off of soda or diet soda. You're going to want to drink this 1 to 2 times a day. So if somebody is really hardcore addicted to those artificial sweetened drinks, your Diet Pepsi or whatever, I'm strongly going to suggest the Fizz Sticks. So these have some natural caffeine in them, so they kind of give you, a little burst of energy that'll help kind of sustain you and keep you from cheating on this program. There was a couple other things that I saw in it that were some things that I've been researching, like, of course, I know the Panax ginseng is something that is good for me. This has taurine in it, which I've heard good and bad things about taurine, but I'm okay with it. Caffeine in green tea, leaf extract, which green tea is so good for you, you guys. Chromium, which I have been reading up on, is super good for our brain power. Vitamin B's, a couple of different vitamin B's in here, and 15 calories. Has just a tiny little bit of sugar in it, which I was kind of surprised with the sugar, but that's kind of what keeps it palatable. So it's very low, like 2 grams, so I'm okay with that. And then it's got the CoQ10 in it as well for your brain boost. So lots of brain power in here, and I did try one of these today, and it's got just a tiny little bit of a fizz to it, and I got the pomegranate flavor. There's pomegranate and there's citrus, and everybody was really raving about how the pomegranate tastes great. So it's a very mild flavor. And who popped on here? Hey Jen, how are you? I haven't even had a chance to talk to you about this yet, but we'll talk. If Emma hasn't already told you. Anyway, so the Fizz Sticks are going to be just a nice little beverage, okay? You can put your ice in here. You can even put this in your protein shake if you want to give it a little bit more flavor, which I would just drink it by itself. So this is going to be like kind of with your snack, or just, you know, a couple times in through the day if you really feel like you need an extra pick-me-up. This is nice. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate the fact that there's not a ton of like different pills that we're popping. It's just going to be nice, smooth, easy, seamless stuff that's easy to do. You don't have to wait like 5 minutes before you eat. You take this or anything like that. It's just going to be like what's natural, what feels good, and super easy program. Okay, so those are the Fizz Sticks, and I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't think so. I think that's it. So you've got, oh, I am missing one thing. There is a Digestion Plus product. Oh. Okay, so there's 30 of these, 30 Fizz Sticks, and we'll talk about these. This is Digestion Plus. So this has an enzyme in it, which just from experience, I know that I really do well with an enzyme. The enzyme is going to help break down the food in your digestive tract, and it just helps things dissolve better and move better. And then it's got the prebiotic and a probiotic in here, and it tastes very strongly of ginger. Some people don't like that, but I love ginger, so this is not going to be a problem for me. Now, I have been doing some research. I've been watching tons and tons of videos. Some people are putting this in their protein shake, and then some people say don't do that because then you're not really getting the full benefit of the enzymes, which I can understand that because I've had some protein shakes in the past that have had enzymes in them, and you have to drink that protein shake within within 30 minutes of making the shake, just because you want the enzymes to get into your digestive system. So in using this, I plan on drinking this. It suggests to put it in 4 ounces of water and then just kind of taking it down like a shot. I'm not going to have a problem with that. I'll do that. And then some people, it is kind of like a little powder mix. Some people put it under their tongue and then just kind of take a shot of water like that. I did taste it a little bit tonight just to kind of see what it was going to taste like, because I'm just like that. I can't wait for surprises. So I did taste it, and it's very strong of ginger, which is fine. So I'm not sure about doing it under the tongue thing. That would be kind of difficult, I think. But so there's your Digestion Plus, and this is supposed to be done like first thing in the morning. So you got your system all ready to go for everything that's going to be coming in there and through the day. And then they've got a detox tea, so you can do this in the morning or you can do this at night, and I am drinking it. It's a really nice tea. I put some in here tonight because, again, I wanted to see what it tasted like because I can't wait. And it's a really nice, mild tea with just a little hint of peppermint to it. So, nice tea. Very palatable. Very palatable. And then in the 3rd week, from what I'm understanding, I've been reading and researching, because, you know, there's not like, I'm not seeing like tons of step-by-step stuff. We do have lots of different cheat sheets that I've printed off. Face group support, which has been amazing, which has supplied like tons of different recipes for dinners and that sort of thing. We'll get to that in a minute. But, you know, you can kind of, you know, make it what you want to. You know, you don't have to do the shakes during the day. You can certainly do that for your dinner, whatever works best for you. But I understand that for 1 week, and in watching different videos and other things that I am learning, this is to be done. This is a body cleanse, and this is to be done in week 3. So you've been prepping your body, so in the first couple of weeks, to get it ready to really start absorbing nutrients. And I know that was an issue for me. I think I've been a lot better this year, just kind of getting some things under control. But nutrient absorption is a real problem for many people, and they don't even realize it, just like me. I mean, I've been doing a lot of things differently and trying to get my system to cooperate, and but not feeling good. I just knew that I wasn't absorbing the nutrients that I needed to. So this is a body cleanse, and I'm understanding it's nice. You know, it's nothing that's going to really disrupt your system or anything like that. I picture this to just be a once you've kind of cleaned your system out for a couple of weeks, this is just going to go in and really deeply cleanse, and then you've got your last week to just continue on with your healthy living and really put you in a good place for moving on after the 30 days and continuing on with the healthy lifestyle. So if you've ever done a cleanse, you just know that you just feel less bloated, a flatter stomach, and your clothes fit better for sure. So, and then the whole idea of this, it's not a fad. It's not like, you know, we're just drinking shakes all day. It's a liquid diet or anything like that, because you are going to eat your snacks, real food, snacks in between. Of course, they do have like some snack bars that you could buy. They've got like some vitamin chews or some things that you can get as well if you wanted to. But I'm just going to do regular, like getting some baggies of some fruits and vegetables ready to go, because I am a snacker. But I also am going to continue with my intermittent fasting. That has been a real beneficial thing for me to do. I like to eat like that 11 to 7 o'clock window. That's an 8-hour window, and then try to keep from eating like 16 hours after that. And sometimes I miss the mark with that, but being on a program, maybe I'll be able to get back on track with that, because that really does make a difference. So I encourage any of you to look into that. That's intermittent fasting. That's not part of this program, but that's just something that I'm going to do. All right, and then the other thing that I printed off is they did give us like a 30-day meal journal. This is called a 30-day diary and meal tracker. And many of you probably already know that if you're tracking what you're eating, you always tend to do better, and then you always tend to stay on track. So it does give you sheets to track everything that you're doing every day for that full 30 days. And then there is also a sheet for me to take my measurements. I'm not really great at taking measurements, but I'll do that tonight. All right, so that's really it. I've got a nice detox soup ready to go for tomorrow evening, because Mondays are always crazy for us, so I had to prepare it tonight, otherwise it wasn't going to get done. It was a real trip going to the grocery store. You'd think that like Ron was never going to eat again. He was a little edgy going through the grocery store today. It was ridiculous. So this could be a hot mess, or it could be good. And of course, he always has to say jokes and stuff as we're checking out of the grocery store. And I just said, I'm going to make you drop 20. So we'll see. We have high hopes here. But last time, if you remember, when we went through our cleanse, you know, he was like accusing me of cheating and having cheat days. And I'm like, I'm not cheating. And, you know, it's kind of a mindset too, and that's kind of why I like to do a program, because then you feel like you're on the program, and the program's going to end in 30 days, and you can do anything for 30 days. And I've already decided that I'm going to have a piece of pie at Thanksgiving, and I'm probably going to have a glass of wine, and that's going to be okay. But ultimately, you know, the goal is to continue on this little health journey and get to the point where I'm eating good 80% of the time, and, you know, having a treat or whatever 20% of the time, instead of a daily treat, and eating like good 10% of the time and bad 90% of the time. So I'm kind of excited about it. Seems pretty simple. And since we've kind of been through some of this already before, I feel pretty confident. I still am kind of stumbling about what we're going to eat every night of the week this week and how we're going to fit it in with our schedule, because we're busy, but we'll just see. You know, it's worth trying, and if we fail one day, we can always pick it up and get right back on track the next day. Hi, June. So please feel free to reach out to me if you've got questions. Like I said, you know, I just kind of got the cheapest route with this, which was ending up being a consultant. I think I saved, you can do the preferred customer, and between doing the preferred customer, because they are waiving that fee this month of $29, you can get the set at 40% off, which comes to $266. But by the time that you add your tax in here, you get free shipping as a preferred customer. But since you're only saving 40%, it still comes to like, I want to say like $290 by the time you get your tax and everything in there, because you still have to pay tax on retail. That's just how it works in multi-level marketing. And as a consultant, I think it came to like $270. So I don't know. I think it saved like $15 between the two. But it's a great deal to either way. If you decide that you wanted to try it and do the preferred customer route, then you would get the kit at 40% off. So, but I went ahead and signed up as a consultant, and if I really enjoy it, then I'll be promoting it more, because I really feel like, you know, for the last 10 years, I've done a ton of research. I have a lot of information to share, and I'm finally at a place where I feel more comfortable sharing that and helping people maybe do a little bit better on their health journey. I'm not a health nut by any means, but I'd like to be a health nut one day. But it is just a journey for me, just learning and just trying to do better all through life, because I've got a lot of living to do, and so do you guys. So the best thing to do is just to try and get a hold of it. And again, in order to do anything in life, you have to be well. And I've really been struggling with that for many, many years, more years than I'd like to admit. So, yeah, if you've got any questions or want to try a reset, I'd be happy to guide you along the way, okay? We can do it together. They have groups that start like every couple of weeks, or every 30 days. So, but you could always just jump in at any time, and pick up at any point, really. So if you feel like you want to try and do it during this holiday season to see how that would work for you, just let me know and we'll get you going, okay? So thanks for popping on. Feel free to watch the replay, drop a comment, say hello, and let me know what you think, all right? So I just wanted to share that, because I know there's lots of you that are trying to fight some health ailments as well, and we all just need to work together and try to support each other and be better. Like the beauty bar says, be well, be better, and be beautiful. All right, guys, have a great night, and I'll chitty chat with you later, okay? Bye, everyone.